minimum time possible and not be a wanker, and then take off as soon as I leave. Before I start, I just wanted to say thank you so much to Just Another Collective for letting me waltz in here and take up their time. It's just really nice. And I've been downstairs and everything's just great and amazing. So the first poem that I'm going to do is about, at the moment I'm doing a poetry masters, and I found that there's this road that I walk down. There's this road that I walk down called the A5204. If anyone knows it, doesn't sound glamorous, but it goes through Marylebone to Tottenham Court Road, and I walk down it every day, and I feel like such a poet in my baggy jumper, and I'm just surrounded by all these sad business people and families who all wear burgundy, and I just feel so strange. This is a poem. Don't know why I put my book up. This is a poem, and it's called the A5204, and it's about how I nearly got run over by a businessman on a scooter, and how I think it was definitely personal. This is it. I am at the traffic lights, somewhere on the A5204, and there must be a reason that he's not slowing down, apart from the fact that it's rush hour in London, but he's riding along on a scooter. See, he's riding along, it's a commuter on a scooter, and he doesn't look like the type, but being polite in London is a massive no-no, and you've got to fit in. But he doesn't look like the type, but I guess you never are, and so I guess he just thinks, at the end of a really bad day, when you just think about how bad the day has gone in that moment, at the end of the day when you are riding, so you are hiding so fast, you hope that no one will see you. You would just be some tie-flapping burst of black between the blocks of Bedford Square, you are that quick, and you think, this couldn't get any worse. And then a girl walks out in front of you, and she doesn't fit here. It doesn't sit well with you that she is here, walking between those who pose with briefcases and after-work beers, and you don't know how, but somehow you know she does poetry. The baggy jumper does poetry, and you think about how bad the day has gone, how you have longed for the clock to chime 5 since breakfast time this morning, and you think, there should be less of your kind. So you slam on the accelerator, except you can't because it's a scooter. It's not on a scooter, so you just keep slapping the pavement faster and faster and steps up because you hate the arts. And knowing that people are just farting around, pretending to be clouds, in this moment you're allowed to perform your own natural selection. And you get slightly aroused by the fact that drama is being taken completely off the curriculum whole life. Because you think jazz hands are destitute times because growing up, you never had the chance to dance, to play, to sing, to laugh in drama class, to be the best at clarinet or the worst at clarinet, to learn lines, to match rhymes, to be blind to the whole room as the classroom watches you perform your 20-minute mashup of Shakespeare plays. You were taught to behave in a certain way, no room for expression in these lessons. Head down, look up whiteboard. Head down, look up whiteboard, the cycle that every kid in every school is going through around the country. Because it is the year 5204. And the arts have been completely cut in every school around the country, and the rate of death by scooters is at an all-time high. He thinks the only form of expression is anger, and that is why he is not slowing down. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. So my next poem is, I think I might do one about my hairy legs. So that doesn't need much explanation apart from the fact that I have hairy legs. And I think, that's all I need to say about that one. This is hairy legs. Here's some cream and a shaver, just shave them. Here's some cream and a shaver, just save them, because they really could be beautiful legs, she said. See, I just can't comprehend why you'd let them get like that. Does your boyfriend like that? Because I wouldn't like that. And I don't mean to be bitchy, but they must be pretty itchy. Well, it's a good thing that I never asked you, twat. Is it really so wrong to not want to sit for so long, for hours in the shower, peeling at the skin that is just trying to flower little lines? Still insist that the sight of them is causing you pain. They're such a hairy and scary thing to display, and when I scan the circle, My legs become the focal point for wandering minds. I pull my trousers over my ankles in seminars when I think of all those times. Hide the prickles on my legs in the footwell of my car. But then I'll line my legs up next to boys' legs just to see how far I've got to grow, to see how far I've got to go until I truly am a man. My friends touch them and brush them and giggle, and so do I, which feels bad because why? Well, if it was anything else, like a lopsided boob, we criticise for pointing and joking and having a laugh because, of course, that would be rude, but that's it, isn't it? You're a man because it's natural, no unnatural to let your body do the factual things that it's been doing for hundreds of thousands of years. I mean, there's a reason it's still there, and there's a reason it's still growing, and the only thing that's stopping this is the man-made way of mowing ourselves clean and smooth and hot. Because I'm pretty sure the hairs would just bugger off if there really was a reason for us to shave it all off. If we shave it all off, well, that's fine. It's just from time to time I think about when I used to shave my legs red raw, when I knew that I had netball the next day at school, an embarrassed teenager's life, and if you shave it off, well, that's fine. I think what I'm trying to explain is you do not need to change a body that does not need changing, and I don't have much of a conclusion, but I think we should shed the label that letting your leg hair grow means that you're letting yourself go. Because I think a big part of looking after yourself is not to give a shit about what anyone else thinks. Looking at my leg hair, I think I'm just about mastering it. Thank you.
Give it up for Sophie Shepherd!
How long do I have? That was a real hint, wasn't it? That was a subtle hint. Oh. I could do. Okay, I'm gonna do a really meta one, and I'm gonna do it because I think it would fit the room, seeing as this room is full of people who are artists or are wankers or are people who like art, you know. And I literally wrote it yesterday, and it was because I couldn't think of anything to write because I was worrying about this precise thing, or this has been on my mind for ages. This sounds like poetry self-help now, but you'll see why. And it's about like how I graduated from the University of York like 6 months ago, and I really want the whole world like on a plate right now just to be in front of me and be like, hi, here's all your opportunity. But obviously the world doesn't work like that. And I wrote this really yucky poem, which was just awful because it was all like, yeah, keep going. So I've scrapped that one. And I've got this really sarcastic one, which basically takes the piss out of everything that me and my friends have said recently. It's called Dear Unspecified Arts Venue in London. Dear Unspecified Arts Venue in London, I was just wondering as to when you were thinking about commissioning me and my friends to produce a drama / visual / drag / music concept night show performance for the community. See, we've graduated university 6 months ago and we get it. We really get it now. And it's getting really quite hard and stressful, so yeah, I think we're ready. Scrap that, I know we're ready. So you've got to be quick. You've got to snap us up before someone else does, and they will. Also, the more I stress, the more those little stress juices are just going to burn up all the nerve endings of my original and great ideas. And then where will you be without my original and great ideas? And we'll do anything. We'll go in the foyer. I love foyer work. I love being out there, bringing theatre to people whilst they think about whether they need the toilet or not. All right, you've got me. The thing is, I can't live without creating. Without creation, there is no life. I feel honestly redundant inside, not having any character journeys to interrogate. And I can produce. And it's not just me that I'm thinking about. It's my 114 people-liked Facebook page, who I know are just waiting for an update about it and my ideas. Also, I've noticed how desperately unrepresented voices from small seaside towns are. So to reference into there, and I am a woman. Unspecified Arts Venue in London. You are really running out of time. Don't make me do something that I don't want to do. Attached below is my application for the front of house staff. I hope it finds you well. Kind regards, Sophie.